Hi, I'm Gabby Stone. I'll be talking about the Fermi Paradox. The Fermi Paradox is essentially the question that, with how old the universe is, why has an alien civilization not already colonized it? The universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old. We know there are other planets in the galaxy that could likely support life, and the math seems to support that it would be possible for that life to reach our location by this point. So, where are they? The question of where are they was first asked by a renowned Italian-American physicist, Enrico Fermi, hence the name Fermi Paradox. There are a lot of hypotheses that try to solve this paradox, but I'll just focus on a couple of them. The first one is called the rare Earth hypothesis. This idea was started by paleontologist Peter Ward and astronomer Donald Brownlee in 2000. They proposed that all of the conditions required to make an Earth like ours are actually quite rare. They agree that single-celled organisms are common, but to have a planet with an ecosystem and intelligent beings on it like ours, that is not common. There's another concept that is similar to this idea that our Earth is rare, but it's slightly different. It's called the Great Filter, and it's the idea that there are several barriers or filters to complex life on a planet, and our planet is one of the few that has made it past all of these filters. But we have not yet entered into what's considered a Type 3 civilization, which is the point at which we should be able to travel through space to other habitable planets. On the contrary, there is the hypothesis that our Earth is not rare at all. To understand this hypothesis, it's important to understand that the universe is constantly expanding. We used to think that we were the center of the solar system. Spoiler alert, we're not. But we also used to think we were the center of the universe. The reason for this is that when we look out into space, it looks like all the objects are moving away from us. But actually, it's more like everything is moving away from each other, because the universe itself is expanding. Imagine each penny on this balloon is a planet or a galaxy. As the balloon is being blown up, if we are one of those pennies, it looks to us like everything is just moving farther away from us. But what's really happening is that the balloon itself is expanding, causing everything to spread out. This illustrates the principle that we think we're special, but statistically we're probably not. These realizations that we are not the center of the solar system or the universe confirm the idea that we are not statistically special. In the context of the Fermi Paradox, this would suggest that if there were aliens colonizing planets, then we would be one of those colonizers. And since we're not, that means all other forms of life are still sitting on their home planets as well. This is a hypothesis that astrophysicist J. Richard Gott III talked about recently in February of 2025, and is based off of the Copernican principle of mediocrity, that essentially we are not statistically special. There are so many other hypotheses about the Fermi Paradox, and many of them bleed into each other, but I hope you understand more about this paradox from these couple solutions.